With the mountains come unstable terrain, and so we come to you this March 4th, 2010, to remember those 58 men whose lives were ended 100 years ago.
In the late afternoon of March 4th, an avalanche came down the slopes of Mount Cheops, burying the rail line at the summit. Scores of men, aided by a rotary snowplow, toiled in the night to clear the line.
They were foremen, bridgemen, engine crew, and laborers, as young as 19, as old as 48. All of them had family, wives, children, parents, siblings, in Revelstoke, across Canada, in Europe and Japan.
The workers entered the trench to clear the tracks with their shovels. It was near midnight when the deadly slide hit. The trench where the men were working became a tomb. When the flurry of snow and wind subsided, there were few survivors. The final death toll, 58 brave men.
They were Japanese, English, Irish, Scottish, Swedish, Danish, and Polish. Some had lived in Canada for generations. Others were more recent immigrants.
32 of the 58 men who lost their lives were of Japanese origin. It is believed that if you fold 1,000 paper cranes and link them together, your wish will come true.
People were invited to fold a wish into an origami crane. They would be hung alongside thousands and released onto the world the wish that such tragedy would never happen again.
Many of us here today have been touched by avalanches. This community, like many in BC, knows that grief all too well. We remain in awe of the power of nature, and we know that we can never lose respect for its authority. Tonight, as we remember the brave men who lost their lives in Rogers Pass on this night 100 years ago, we wish safe passage for all.
The cranes that are hung here form a bridge between the past and the present. From historic events of 1910 to a century of advances in avalanche control. These advances contribute to the safe travel throughout the mountains that we all enjoy today.
Behind me, there are 58 white cranes, and they represent the 58 lives that were lost.
My family and I have a great respect for Canada and its people. Through this tragedy, we have met many wonderful people and made many good friends.
Thank you to our friends in Revelstoke who've created this special service to allow us to pause, to reflect, to commemorate, and to learn from this tragic moment in our Canadian and railway history.
And thank you for joining us to honor the memory of the men who died in Rogers Pass 100 years ago tonight, and especially to the families who traveled to be with us. Okoshi, itadaki, arigato.